Hello. Welcome to the cafe. I, as always, am your host, Dr. Lampwick. Hello, Decaf. Welcome, welcome. Excited to be back streaming again. Not that I took a break or anything, just, I don't know, I'm excited for streaming this week. Maybe it's because I don't have a bunch of other stuff hanging over my head anymore. I just get to focus in on this and my other normal responsibilities instead of a whole bunch of extra stuff. What was what noise? I don't know what you're referring to. That was not a moan. I was testing my mic. Just testing my mic. Nothing else. Oh, goodness gracious. Decaf, how are you doing? How's your weekend? I am trying to be, well, this week I'm supposed to be setting up patterns, both avoiding bad habits that I've built up and trying to build new good habits. And one of those is working out. Yeah, if people are being like unhinged and mean, like absolutely, yeah, especially if it's like blasphemous stuff. I'm not big enough or on the radar enough that I think that would happen really, but if it does, yeah, obviously, like if they're just asking genuine questions or want to have like an argument, as long as it's a good faith argument, sure. Yeah, that's fine. But like, yeah, if they're being unhinged and saying questionable stuff, like absolutely. Bring the hammer down, friend. Before I do. You've probably been in slightly larger streamers' chats. And I'm not saying it couldn't happen to me, but I don't have a lot of randos coming into my chat and actually like chatting. Interesting. That's unhinged and I mean just weird, like kind of stupid to be honest. I appreciate the heads up. And yeah, if they are being unhinged, unkind in a very serious way and are saying very crass or blasphemous things, yes, you are free to ban them. I have filters on, but you never know. People come up with some creative stuff. What is this? What is this? Oh, that's what that is. Sorry, I was looking at my... I was looking at a bunch of stuff that I have just on my, like, this scene in OBS, and I had forgotten what a lot of it is. I need to clean up my OBS a little bit. Honestly, I need to clean up things IRL first. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to fully clean the house, just like straightening up, vacuuming and stuff like that every now and then. I need to really like clean the whole thing. Lock, stock, and barrel. I wonder, Decaf, what you were talking about before, I wonder if guys like that just look for like the Christian streamer or Christian tags or something like that. I've been considering taking those out because it's not that I'm ashamed to have them there, but I feel like with the way that online discourse is, having them there may invite more, it may invite, you know, just bad actors, but I don't know. It was just a consideration. I really didn't intend to remove them. I only have one on Twitch anyway, and then I think I've got a few on YouTube, but I don't know that tags are quite as visible on a YouTube video or stream. Yeah, fortunately, I am, I would like to believe, mature enough to not rise to obvious baiting. The thing is that these freaks, they probably come from like Twitter or Blue Sky, and they're used to people just automatically flying off the handle if they receive any kind of like backlash at all, or like people disagreeing with them. I wasn't raised on Twitter and or any other site similarly, so I can actually have discourse with people. So I'm not going to rise to any like obvious baiting. And if someone says something really unhinged, you know, they're going to get a straight talking to and a ban because I'm too old for this. I don't have time for that garbage. I have literally nothing to prove to anyone. In spite of my many shortcomings, I have a very blessed life, and I do not feel like I need to prove myself to the world like many, I think, younger people feel like they need to do somehow. Which is one reason they rise to every single challenge. You really got to pick your battles, especially on the internet nowadays. Oh, good. The air came on. I was working out earlier, and then I took a shower, so my body is just, like, warm. Just my internal heat is, like, way higher than it normally would be, and it's making me sweat, even though the house is pretty cool, and I have the fan on. And I'm drinking hot coffee, so, you know, I'm really setting myself up to fail, but I knew what I was getting into. Oh, yeah, I need to fix that. Hold on. What am I? Tangia lets you set up, like, Tangia lets you set up, lets you set up custom interactions and stuff. But I didn't set it up very well, so I can't change it. Well, that's okay. All I was gonna change is that the chroma key is not very good on it, but I don't really care. Weird. Yeah, I don't play those games. Like, listen, I had for years as a younger man, my church had it's still there. I just don't actively go anymore. Had a community outreach specifically for sharing the gospel. And I would go every Friday night for several years when I was younger, like I said. And I've talked to all sorts of people. And I've had all kinds of things said to me, you know, not necessarily about me. We usually wouldn't get really unhinged people, but there were a few. Every now and then they made for good stories after the night ended. You know, we're all like having Sonic together or something like that, talking about, you know, people we talked to and if we were able to share the gospel and all that. But yeah, I've come up against it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like actively persecuted or anything like that. I'm not. It's just yeah, I don't play those games. I don't play those games. I've been around the block enough to recognize when someone's being disingenuous or just looking for a fight. Like I said, a lot of these freaks are just they're used to goading people who are not able to resist a challenge. So they're coming in expecting a fight, and if you defuse any attempt that they give you to fight back, and especially if you're genuinely kind to them and try and answer their questions with sincerity, I mean, it's the whole heaping burning coals on their head thing, you know. Repay no one evil for evil, but repay them with good. In doing so, you will heap burning coals on their heads. Yeah, I know. You're right. Some of them are legitimately, I feel like deserve a name or two. Just being accurately applied to them, but it is true and real. And I agree with you. I will try to moderate my speech better. Your wife called me out on something the other day during a Minecraft stream. Oh, it was saying knock on wood. She was calling me out on that. Legitimately so. But you're right. Yeah, I haven't had a ton of issues with swearing, but there's definitely ways that my speech needs to be more seasoned with salt, to quote the biblical idea. Well, you know, James talks about that in terms of the tongue, you know, being a fire that can easily spread and consume all of a person. And man, moderating the tongue is difficult. And I would say that moderating speech, even online, falls under James's his words about the tongue. I'm gonna pull that up actually because this is relevant, I would say. Give me a sec. That's another. I'm trying to get family worship started up. I never really have done it since me and my wife have been married. I haven't done it consistently, and that's something I really want to change. It's just so hard to make it a habit. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see here. Just look at the table of contents, actually. James, there it is. Where is it? Here it is. All right. Oop, there it is. It can cover me a little bit. That's fine. I don't really care. This is important stuff. Okay. Let's see. James 3, starting in... I will start in verse 1. Not many of you should become teachers, my brothers, for you know that we who teach will be judged with greater strictness. For we all stumble in many ways, and if anyone does not stumble in what he says, he is a perfect man, able to bridle his whole body. If we put bits into the mouths of horses so that they obey us, we guide their whole bodies as well. Look at the ships also. Though they are so large and are driven by strong winds, they are guided by a very small rudder wherever the will of the pilot directs. So also the tongue is a small member, yet it boasts of great things. How great a forest is set ablaze by such a small fire, and the tongue is a fire, a world of unrighteousness. The tongue is set among our members, staining the whole body, setting on fire the entire course of life, and set on fire by hell. For every kind of beast and bird, of reptile and sea creature can be tamed and has been tamed by mankind, but no human being can tame the tongue. It is a restless evil, full of deadly poison. With it, we bless our Lord and Father, and with it we curse people who are made in the image of God, image in the likeness of God. Image, likeness, they are the same thing, but I need to read the word. From the same mouth come blessing and cursing. My brothers, these things ought not to be so. Does a spring pour forth from the same opening both fresh and salt water? Can a fig tree, my brothers, bear olives, or a grapevine produce figs? Neither can a salt pond yield fresh water. Yeah, Decaf was rightly calling me out on some of my speech, and we were talking about relevant things to that passage I just read, which I guess was like a good portion of the the chapter. But it's James; it's not a long epistle. And I hope you guys don't think that anytime I do that, I'm like trying to preach to you or something like that. When something comes up where I'm trying to like remember a verse or pull out a biblical truth, I would rather go straight to the scriptures to confirm it, and just to read God's word rather than just say things, because I could be severely wrong if I don't, go to the word itself. Nice jump. I wonder, okay, my YouTube is working. Usually when I have a thing where I can type to like all of my chats, or I could select like specific ones to type to. But earlier when I sent the message that I was making my coffee before stream started, it only sent to the Twitch side, so I wasn't sure if it was working correctly. But I guess it is. Also, since I'm starting stream earlier recently by like an hour, I should be able to stream just a little longer, unless something comes up. I do need to make dinner for my wife tonight, but she's been getting home later too, so. Back to what I was saying earlier. This week is all about trying to build good habits and stop bad habits for me. Trying to quit cold turkey some of my bad habits and start building new habits. One of the good habits is reading my Bible, obviously, every day. And then doing my new workout plan, which is going well. Today was the first day because I've got 1 day on, 1 day off. It's a pretty light start, which I need right now because I'm basically starting from scratch again after losing so much weight and all that. So far, so good. But there's a lot I need to do around the house too, and I'm struggling with laziness. Also, I'm just really discouraged about looking for a job right now. There's so many. I mean, there are job openings out there, but so many of them just would not work with my health. Like, there's a lot of jobs for like CDL type stuff, like commercial truck driving, and that would just not work well with my specific issues. It's one of the few jobs that would be almost directly antithetical to the type of illness that I have. So it's been pretty discouraging lately, to be honest. Thank you, Renai. Also, welcome. Sorry, I didn't welcome you earlier. You came in right as I was getting into reading that passage from the Bible. And I forgot. Well, I've started the process, but it's maintaining it and being consistent with it. That's usually the problem with me. It was kind of nice today, though, to just like I could use some brotherly harassment, honestly. Another brother, one I know in IRL, is currently has offered to do a weekly Bible study with me on Friday mornings, going through Colossians, to try and help me get back into the Word and encourage me and all that, and pray for me, and just have time with the brothers, which I've been severely lacking. So that was extremely kind of him. But yeah, I'll take more accountability. It is, and we had our first meeting this past Friday. We're going through not just Colossians, but John MacArthur's commentary on Colossians. So we just read the intro to that book, the commentary, and read through all of Colossians, and then had a time of prayer together. So it was great. But one of the things I'm trying to build is a specific time for prayer every day, because I pray before I read my Bible at night before I go to bed. But there hasn't really been a specific time that I've set aside to just pray for a while now, and so I'm trying to get back to that as well. Hold on, let me pull that verse up. You brought up a specific verse, so I'm gonna look it up. That's not how you spell that. That's also not how you spell that. Why does that not work? Whatever. I'll just use the table of contents. Colossians 1. 15 through 20. Ah, yes. Yes. Okay. Let me open this again. Okay. Colossians 1, 15 through 20. He is the image, he, that is Jesus Christ, he is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. For by him all things were created, in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things were created through him and for him. And he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. And he is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in everything he might be preeminent. For in him all the fullness of God was pleased to dwell, and through him to reconcile to himself all things, whether on earth or in heaven, making peace by the blood of his cross. Banger verse. What is this? Oh, that's what that is. Sorry. I was saying this to Decaf earlier, but I need to clean up my my OBS scenes. I've got a bunch of random like PNGs and stuff that I used in the past that are still just sitting in there. Yeah, Colossians 1, 15 through 20, and then Hebrews 1. Some of the most direct Christological passages in the New Testament, and I think about those a lot as well. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. I should think about them more. Those are verses I wouldn't mind having up on my wall as like nice pictures or something like that. I did consider at one point the passage in Deuteronomy that says, let me just pull it up. I think it's Deuteronomy 6. Right now, you probably know where I'm going with this. Deuteronomy, where are you? 6. Is it 6? Yep, here it is. Okay. Him. Yeah, verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words that I command you shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. You shall bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be as frontlets between your eyes. You shall write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Getting this, yeah, it is the Shema, but this whole bit, 4 through 9, basically getting that painted very nicely on the inner doorpost of my house. I think that would be cool. Or at least get the reference Deuteronomy 6, 4 through 9, just on the upper doorpost, you know, just in really nice letters. I do not have the skill in painting, nor the hand steady enough for that, but I think that'd be cool. Instead of painting it there, I could also probably just get it on a placard and put it up there. Just so it's a little less permanent if we like move houses or something like that, or have to paint it, you know? You can just take the placard off and paint it and then put it back up. That would probably be a more convenient and efficient way of doing it, but... All right, I'm at the part of the stream where I have to peel my back off of my chair and sit forward a little bit so that my chair will dry off. Actually, what's funny is that my legs are so long, just for reference. My legs are literally a full 1/3 of my body mass. I have a very short torso. So my legs are extremely long. So if I were to kneel down on the floor, I would almost be at my chair height anyway. So I could just get out of my chair entirely. Yeah, I remember you saying that that was in your Halo, which I think is super cool. Yes. Actually, it's funny. The proportions that Frog drew for my model are basically my IRL proportions, because my legs are so freaking long. And yeah, it just basically looks like me. With, some key differences. Hold on, I'm gonna let my chair dry off. Yep, I didn't have to move my mic at all. I'm basically at the same height, just kneeling on the floor. Now I'm not gonna be able to do this for very long because I'm 30 and my knees hurt, but yeah. My poor chair is getting so beat up. Welcome in, Wolf. Welcome to the cafe. Golly, it's so warm. I'll cool off once I finish my coffee and stop raising my internal body temp. Yeah. I won't say my wife's age, but she's getting there. Renai, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this? Actually, when you did this last time, it was during gameplay, and I didn't have that. I didn't have the meme on my screen. Where is it? Hold on. Nope, it's not that. Here it is. So I made this the other day because this is one of my favorite meme formats. It was funny, my wife was doing when we were doing teardown, we were doing teardown for VBS. She looks at me after the last day. She looks at me and she was like, we're gonna need to get some younger people to do the skit and stuff next year. Because the youngest member of the I'm glad you like the meme. The youngest person in doing the skit with us this year was my younger sister. Not my youngest sister, but one of my younger sisters. And she is still in her early 20s. So, she was the youngest member of the drama team this year. The rest of us were, I want to say, all 30 or older. In fact, yes. No, my younger brother is not 30 yet, but he's getting there. Yeah, we already had a few younger guys. Ow. We already had a few younger guys volunteer. Sorry, I lifted up one of my legs to get my pressure off my knee and remembered that my the little pad, hard plastic pad thing that protects my carpet from my chair is cracking. It literally looks like a desert, and my skin got kind of pinched up in there. Anyway, yeah, we've had a couple young guys who volunteered to do it next year. I'm not sure if I'm going to be involved next year just because the theme is not something I'm really like into. See, we're kind of having the opposite problem in now that we planted a church some years ago now. And a lot of our older people, more established people actually went with that church plant to help it survive and succeed, which it has. Unfortunately, that left a very young crowd at the church that we're at now, and we don't have a lot of really like well-established people left. And so that's kind of caused a maturity drought, which has affected a lot of our ministries and stuff like that. But anyway. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't sitting in my chair because I just spilled my freaking coffee. Give me a sec. I probably needed to wash this shirt anyway. I sweated in a bunch. Did I get it on my mat? No, I didn't. Ooh. Okay, sorry. I'm getting back in my chair. What was I saying? I don't remember. Yeah. I may not like. I'm not gonna be in the play next year. That much is probably that much I'm pretty sure about, like 99% sure right now. But if people really want me to, I'll try and write it again. But the theme, supposedly the theme is like spies, and I'm just really like that doesn't get the creative juices flowing for me. Because I'm not a big like spy guy, you know, like I don't think that's what they're going for. The organization we get our curriculum from, I do not think that's what they're going for. But yes. Spies in the camp. Renai, you are hitting the nail on the head of what me and my my wife and one of her sisters, who's very like who has done actual plays and different stuff like that and is very into like theater and such. She my wife and I have all been like going around like, yes, spies, very upstanding individuals, and definitely what we want to present to kids. So yeah. I'm not really into it, but I don't think that pitching the idea that we should create our own curriculum from the ground up is really going to go well. Yeah, it's true. And I think there are some forms of espionage that may be permissible. I would say that being like in a secret church in like China, there's some underground aspects to that, a little bit of espionage to that, but it's not the same, I understand. But anyway, if I had my way, I mean, yeah, and you have the spies sent by Israel into Canaan to spy out the land and all that. So it's not like inherently like bad, but there's kind of a lot you'd have to like dodge around in terms of like, who are you spying for and why is pretty important. But if I had my way, I'd want to do like a kidnapped or like kind of a Swiss Family Robinson thing where it's like shipwrecked, like tropical island themed with like pirates as the bad guys. I could write 20 plays for that. But I'll get back to that in a second. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. Okay. Whoop. What was that? Aw, sappy chat. I'm sorry that you're having to wrangle the proverbial cats today, Link. But you'll get it. You got this. I was reminded of one of my favorite memes. If you guys want an idea, let's see if I can find the meme before I mention this. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Yep, this is it. Give me a sec. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Where is... I'm gonna rename this to meme. Properties, browse. If you guys want a meme that shows my entire relationship with coffee, here it is. Is it? This is my entire relationship with my favorite drink. I don't know why. I love this so much. Every single time I see it, it's funny. And it crosses my dash like several times, you know, a month. Anyway. That's me and my favorite drink right there. A toxic, hostile relationship that I'm just going to leave there. Is this what my stream has become? I feel like I've had some kind of meme or something just in the background like every stream recently. But you know, I love memes. I really do. Some of them are cringe, some of them are bad, but like some of them are like really good. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave that there for now. It's more crass than I usually like to be, but it is. I think it's funny. Oh yeah, before I get back to the whole like VBS discussion that I was doing about themes and such like, I do want to do an art stream soon. I do not know when, because I finally got my wife back, because she doesn't have VBS and VBS prep hanging over her head anymore, and I really want to take advantage of that and spend time with her. But I do want to do a special stream at some point soon, an art stream to draw my new or try to draw my new mascot, which if you were at my previous Minecraft stream, I talked about. But yeah, I really want to do, I've wanted to do an art stream. I wasn't sure what I was gonna, draw, but now I have a very specific goal for that, which I think is good. So that's in the pipeline. I'm not sure when. Because like I said, I really just want time with my wife. We're gonna play games or watch a movie or something tonight. We just watched a movie last night. It was just like a dumb, fun movie, like turn off brain kind of movie, and it was fantastic. We just snuggled up on the couch. And it was great. Twas good. Twas very good. All right, well, in a minute, I'm gonna just finish my coffee. In a minute, I will wash out my cup. I'll run and wash out my cup and start the game. But The problem with that is that she'd get bored. She's not the type who likes to like watch other people do things. Because I've known some people's like girlfriends or wives who like to watch them like play games and stuff like that. She's not that. She'd probably like, if she was here, she'd check in every now and then and she'd make snide comments, but she wouldn't be able to sit there for the whole thing and like without doing something for herself. But what I was saying about the VBS, I really would like us to, like my church, to like make our own curriculum, because a lot of the leaders this year were complaining that the teaching part of the curriculum was not really very good. Not that there was anything wrong with it like theologically or anything like that, just that it was kind of just trash. Like I never read it. This is what I heard from the leaders. Yeah, it was kind of weak, kind of like, wishy-washy a little bit. So if I could put a bug in the new leader's ear, because I don't know who's going to be leading the VBS next year, because the leaders from the past several years are stepping down. Then I would love to team up with some, and I would do all the writing. If people would come up with ideas and like lessons and stuff like that, I would do all the writing. I'd do it. I can ghostwrite. I can do that. But I need more than just me working on it. Because one, I'm not a teacher. I'm not. I'd be a terrible teacher. And two, I'm not really that good with like writing for kids, like on a kid's level. Which is why my wife was so important to making the script for this year's VBS like more kid friendly than I would have made it on my own. So I would need help, and it's just getting a team together early enough to where we won't be like up against the clock, And I just don't see that happening with the structure that we currently have, or lack of structure in a lot of ways. I don't see people stepping up to help like we would need. Anyway, that's all I was gonna say before I took my bathroom break. What was it? Oh, one last thing on the VBS. Besides like a pirate like island theme, the other theme that I came up with that I thought would be like super cool for a VBS is like an Indiana Jones knockoff theme where you're like searching through for God's treasures. You're going on adventures to find God's treasures and display them and stuff like that, like Indiana Jones. I feel like that'd be so cool, and I think the kids would just eat that up. And you could do a ton of like cool stuff with like decorations for that too. It'd be so fun. Yeah, exactly. They belong in a museum. Anyway, that was the last thing I was going to say about VBS. It's done. It's over. I don't have to think about it for now, unless people come to me and want me to write next year's stuff, in which case I'd have to see. Because if I'm not really into the theme, then I'm not going to be able to really write to the level that I want to write, because I believe that kids, we all, and our kids especially, deserve good stories. And if I can't write a good story that also like shares the truth from the Bible, I don't want to be responsible for it. Maybe that's selfish, but I don't know. I don't want to write something mediocre when I know I could do so much better. Yeah, that's basically it. and feel bad for Renai just being his little dude. Now I am also a little dude. Alright, the meme has run its course for now. I'm keeping that there, though, in case I need to pull it up again for some reason. What was I saying earlier? Oh, yeah. This was way earlier, and I never finished the thought. That's the problem with watching me, is I like, start a thread of conversation, completely drop it for one reason or another, and then either never pick it back up again or pick it up later to where it's no longer relevant. Anyway, I was saying earlier that it was real nice this morning to just like sit down and just like play a game for myself for a bit, because I've been so stressed out lately with everything going on that, and I only played for like an hour and a half maybe, so it wasn't like taking up my whole morning or anything like that. I had plenty of other stuff that I did, but it was nice to just sit down and kind of just do that without any like, you know, without having to like think about a whole bunch of other stuff or be stressed out about stuff that I needed to do. It's been a little while since I've just done that, to be honest. And a bunch of my friends have just started a new Valheim server for the summer, for our IRL friend group. So me and my wife are probably gonna hop on that later tonight, if she's not too tired from work. So that should be fun. Everyone's talking about building a big communal base and all that stuff. We did this a few years ago, and got pretty far, but everyone wanted to start a new one rather than try and pick up the old one, which had some problems because my friend who's hosting the server has recently like upgraded his material and stuff like that. So hopefully hopefully we'll make it further in this one. And I'm hoping soon to get back to streaming Valheim with my wife as well. Not sure if that'll be next week that we get back to it or not. I'm really trying to let her just rest after VBS, because she really was just so stressed out and so like taken up with so many things. I just want her to be able to like rest and relax for a bit, and then maybe try and re-up some stuff. Yeah, I think if I played games like out in the living room, she might like sit down and watch me for a minute, but my wife really doesn't like to do that. Moth really likes to watch movies, but I have to be in a particular mood for movies, so it's kind of flipped there. Because I'm not really like a huge movie watcher. There is a movie I really want to get and watch again, though, because we don't own it yet. Oh, I got to put that, hold on. I just remember, I got to put that on my list of physical movies to buy. But I really want to get the, what's it called? Right, I want to get the Prince of Persia movie. Because I think I know it's not really like a good movie, quote unquote, but I just, it's so enjoyable. I really like that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. I just really like that movie. I don't know. And it's got friggin' Alfred Molina in it, and his character's so funny. Like, I just really enjoy that movie. Once again, it's not like a good movie, but I just really like it. Oh, and then we also need to rewatch the 1999 Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser, because that's also a fantastic. That one is actually just a fantastic movie. Of course, once I give her a little bit of time to relax, there's some stuff we need to do around the house that has really fallen by the wayside for most of the year so far. Because at the beginning of the year, I was like uber sick, and then we had VBS, which was constantly encroaching, and now that those two things are over with, praise the Lord, there's some stuff that really needs to get addressed around the house. This past week was not really like a good opportunity for my wife to rest because obviously VBS, but then even the weekend she was pretty busy because her sister-in-law and nieces and nephews were in town for VBS. They like to come down if they can to go to our church's VBS because they're from a pretty small church that doesn't do stuff like that. So they like to come down, visit the family, and put their kids in VBS. So she was over at her parents' house a lot, spending time with them, even if I was sick at home, which I don't mind. Just still kind of a tiring situation over the weekend, trying to get as much time with those kids as possible. All right, I'm going to go and wash out my mug, and then I'm going to boot up the game. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I was trying to stretch and talk at the same time, which is a bad idea. Yeah, okay. It is kind of elevator core, yeah. Switch it up. Oh, hold on, I gotta turn on the music. There we go.
This is the tale thus far. With the Guardian's might, the tree was cleared of corruption. But there were still ghosts that would be heard. Absalom Will you ride once more?
That kind of told us nothing, but anyway. Talked to this guy a little bit last time. So I'm supposed to go to, like, the land of the dead, I think. Supposed to. What is this? Oh, is this? That's the way back to the Maker's Realm, I guess? And then I think I gotta go this way. At least according to the... Oops, that's the wrong button. That's the right button. Puss in Boots is a good movie, but if I can watch the original Shrek, I would probably opt for that one too. Teaser trailer for Shrek 5 apparently just came out, and like I saw some of it. Man, I'm just not into it. I don't know. But in my opinion, they should have stopped after Shrek 2. 3 is on thin ice for me. There are some really good moments in it. A little messed up. It's funny. Yeah, they're coming out with a Shrek 5. Where Shrek and Fiona's kids are all grown up and stuff like that. Because they can't just let it rest. They can't let sleeping dogs lie, you know? Hollywood's in a bad place. They gotta basically pull out all the stops. Oh, my bad. I did not get the subtext. Streamer brain completely missed the subtext. Missing the subtleties. It does not look like it's going to have anywhere near the... Oh, hey. It does not look like it's going to have anywhere near the quality of The Last Wish. They changed the animation, which... It is updating the animation, which is fine. You know, it's been a long time since the last movie came out. But I don't like it. And, you know, personal opinion, obviously, it might be good. I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Well, the first one did, yeah. Well, people have been clowning on the when the first look kind of like came out a while ago. People were clowning on how it was looking, like the design changes and stuff. And I mean, in a way, unfortunately, no one cares. Like, I really think Shrek has run its course as like a series. Like, we should be happy with what we got and like just let sleeping dogs lie. But no, that's impossible because, you know, like I said, Hollywood's in dire straits. They gotta grasp at every straw oh, I couldn't walk for a second there. They gotta grasp at every single straw that they can to try and revive people's interest in movies, and it's just... They just don't know how to do it. How did I do that one? Nope, it's that one. Yeah. I don't know. I have fairly negative opinions about most things that particular company does nowadays. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just walking around ranting. Oh, that's such a cool effect. All the freaking eyes in the skulls. Like, get out of my freaking way. I'm admiring the scenery. Anyway, how the eyes on the skulls light up as I approach it. Bro, this game has so many cool, like, little things like that. I tend to agree, Decaf. Original ideas, unfortunately, come with inherent risk. and risk is not something that risk is something that shareholders are especially averse to. Lair of the Deposed King. Am I supposed to be here? I'm just doing things. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be here yet. Hi. Why is he on fire suddenly? Can I... How? Excuse me? I do not like these things. I'll bet that they have like an insta-kill move, but it doesn't work for some reason. At least stuff like this in the the first game did. Well, I agree with you, Decaf, but like I'm not a shareholder for these large companies, you know. Ooh. Relic of Goth. That's all I saw. Yoink. How did I miss the bug? Oh, speaking of the mummy, I'm in a tomb thing with a bunch of scarabs. Oh. I should probably consider pulling out my gun. It seems like it'd be easier to deal with these bugs that way. I think they're just gonna keep spawning, to be honest. I really don't like the noises they're making. What is that? Oh, that thing's invisible. What the heck? You see that? Ooh. Some kind of invisible entity in here. Hee hee. Stand up. That's so fun. This is a good item. Oh, there was a skeleton in the box. Schrodinger skeleton. That looks... What? Okay, it's a boat boy. Skelly in the box. Skelly in the box. That's one reason that, like, I don't know. What's a core memory? Wait. Speak. What did I say? Wait, what is with this invisible thing? You see it? Oh, he's not just invisible. He's he's impermanent. Oh yeah. I did. Ah! Ow! 69. Sorry. I'm a child and I'm also stupid. Anyway. I gotta be honest, I barely remember, like, what the origins of that are. I literally just... It's just part of my vocabulary now, if I'm being completely honest. Ooh, hello. I thought I was just gonna have to go back out, but... Yeah, I know, it's just... I barely think about the origins anymore. I do things. Hello? Soul Arbiter's Sacred Scroll. Follow these coordinates to uncover a secret within the Soul Arbiter's Maze southeast, I assume. I don't know what else SE would mean, but... What is this place? I don't know why I'm here, other than just I wandered around into this. I have no specific or particular reason to be here. I think... Okay, I made a little bit of a round. I made a little bit of a roundabout, and I think that's death. I think I have to leave, because I don't know if I can do anything else here. Renai, you and I probably had some similar like childhood shows. I wanna test the we are the same person allegations. Do you remember a old and this is I say old, it's like our generation, when we were younger, right? Do you remember a Christian show that had monkeys as the main characters, like these monkey puppets, and it was banana pudding or nana pudding? I don't remember the name of the show itself, but it had that as like a central one of the characters. That was like their whole thing was nana pudding, and they were all like monkey puppets. Do you know what I'm talking about? Hello? What is my... Oh, I have claws. That's my sub thing. I love the claw moveset. Get over here. Aerial combat. Okay. Just checking. It was kind of niche, but we, at the church that I used to go to, they would always put it on for like the little kids, in Sunday school when they didn't have a lesson that day. Get over here. That one's pretty niche. I don't often have people know what I'm talking about when I bring up that one. What was the other one there? I can't remember. It's 1, 2. Wait, nope, not that one. I think it's 3. I think it's 1, 2, 3. Wait, and then yeah, that's the one. 1, 2, 3, and then that. Yeah. That's weird. I could probably find it if I looked for it, but yeah. It was I don't know. It was just one of the VHSs that my church at the time had. That they would have us little kids watch back in those days. I'm not even fighting intelligently. I'm just like going. I do like that combo. Like slam. I like that combo a lot. Okay, I'm gonna save the game. I cannot do anything with this door yet. I just wanted to come in here. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. Hold on. Hold on, let me see this. Maybe? Maybe? Yeah, this is it. This is it, yeah. Man, this is funky. It's from way back in the day. Yeah, that's... No, because this was like specifically stuff that they would play in, like I said, in like my Sunday school class back before when I was like single digit age. Interesting. But yeah, there was a whole like kind of TV show associated with it. Oh. What the? There we go. Now, a show that I wish I had actually watched as a kid, but never did, was like Samurai Jack. But that was one that I never really I never really watched. We just watched a lot of SpongeBob and Scooby-Doo. Oh, goodness. Why would I do that? Oh. Well, I thought I was going to die. I gotta be honest, I'm not entirely paying attention to the game. I'm just kind of going. I don't know why I thought that was the right way to go. I guess I got that key, so that means I can make progress. But once again, I do not know what I'm actually progressing to. Just like modern progressivism. Yeah. Or, it's not even political, it's really ideological. But anyway, I'm not going to get into it. What if I go? Okay, get over here. Are you kidding me? Get over here. Ah, yes, progress for progress's sake. That thing. Ooh. Wait, this is actually excellent. When did I get those? Oh my gosh, they look cool as heck, too. These do ice damage. I kind of like them. I don't think I have anything that's, like, better. In terms of armor, at least. I did just get these. Which, honestly, I might go for those. Those really don't have much to... Nope, 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 nope. What is this? I like this. This actually ups my health, but I really like this special ability. Oh wait, I needed to... Hold on. I needed to level up, actually. Here we go. Oh, I have 3 skill points. That's actually excellent. I do like being slowed by frost, but I actually want to read this. Okay, now I'm going to save it because I'm going to level up. Yay. This thing freaks me out, but it's not attacking me or anything. honestly, my dad pitched a whole like book that he wants to write about modern progressivism. Yeah, yet is the key, the operative term there. And he was like, "Oh, you know, since you, you know, maybe you could like ghostwrite it for me someday." And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, I can do that." So he brought me this outline to show me of his ideas so far. So maybe I'll be ghostwriting his book someday. I don't know. He did actually bring up some like really good points in his outline about like, you know, because the book is going to be from like a, you know, from a Christian perspective, it's going to be kind of deconstructing modern progressivism into like what the real things behind it are, in terms of like, you know, the beliefs at play, the ontological truths that are being ignored in order to come to some of the progressive conclusions and all that. So it should be interesting. But so far, it's still just an outline and a bunch of ideas in his head. Where did that actually get me? I opened up that shortcut, but what? I can't seem to do anything with this crystal elevator here, so I guess I'm not supposed to be here yet? I don't know. I may need something else to like... Oh, I just needed to hit it. Silly. Oh. What's up, guys? It's almost like that big ominous skeleton over there might come to life. I'm actually remembering a lot more of the combos, so combat is ending up being a little more dynamic than it was before.
I cannot.
Can you?
Impossible.
All right, well. Where did you go? I'm gonna do a little juggling. I didn't unlock a lot of aerial combos. I froze the frozen skeleton. I love stinger moves so much. They're so cool. Ah! When I can make them hit. I can't see. Where's he going? Where is bro going? Man, the ice on these seems to proc pretty easily. These might actually be really good. He didn't come to life. I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. Oh, I was supposed to take a little bit of damage so I could... Oh, well. Yep. Oh, I got it. Proper aerial combo. Ow. It kind of bothers me that that doesn't, like, stagger. At least it doesn't have a lot of stagger. Oops. guess I can go and pick up that health potion. Ooh. Well, better save before I fight this obvious boss. Hello. Oh. What up, my guy? The deposed king. All right. Ow. Goodness gracious, did you see that? What is that damage, my guy? Okay, I'm doing no damage. I don't think I'm supposed to fight him yet. I did like no damage to him. Tried to do that a little more intelligently than not at all. Yeah, I'm doing very little damage to this guy. Ow. And he does like half my health bar. Oof. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. He's either a challenge boss or I'm not supposed to fight him yet. Maybe I'll come back. Back to the staircase somewhere, wherever that is. The other way. Is the other way. Excuse me, gentlemen. Oh. Here he goes. I cannot get back this way. Over here. Shoo-ba-da-boop. Oh goodness. I would love to just take a nap after stream, but I need to cook dinner for my lovely wife. I'll just listen to my book while I cook. Shouldn't take long to cook, actually. I don't know. What is going on over here? This isn't where the quest marker is pointing. Gosh dang, is it cool. I suppose I should go to the quest markers. What is this place? actually need to text my ask me she's getting home. Which she might not know yet. Oh,
I cannot.
hold on a minute. That was a good freaking piece of equipment. Ooh. Yes, please. Look at that. Heck yeah. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna get some ability that lets me like open stuff like that. Doesn't seem like I can do it. Wait. Aha! Nope. Wait, I thought that was a lever. Never mind. A little confused now. Is there something else? Some other way I could go? Oh, down here. Interesting. Okay, that's where I went before. This is where the quest marker was pointing me, but it doesn't seem like I can do anything here yet. Okay. I showed a small modicum of skill and leverage him. It considered. Let's go. Money. Huh, funny, when I take time to learn the actual combat, I do well. Funny. Okay, what did that actually do? But why though? Yes, the game apparently rewards actually playing it. Okay, so what if my splody thing disappeared into the ether? Eh? Why am I sploding?
Impossible.
I keep getting these really actually good talismans, but like, I like my other ones. Now, how would one get over there? Oh, it requires the portal gun. I'm not gonna get that till way later, probably. That's like an almost end game item in the first game, at least. Whee! Need that. Okay. Hear me out. All right, have a good day, my friend. God bless you, sir. Create a chain explosion. Take your time, brother. I have time to spare on that one for now. Though it is coming up faster than I think. Aha! Key. Excuse me. These things do way too much damage. It'd be so hard to hit.
I cannot.
I can now. Whee! Ow. That didn't do anything for me. Hold on. How do I get back over there? I honestly probably won't stream for too much longer. Whoops. Ah. Okay. A little shorter stream today. Be nice to get a little bit of rest. I'm spinning my wheels. Oh, the answer's literally right in front of me. Oh my gosh. If I used my eyes like a thinking human being, I would have seen this. Yoink. There we go. Yay, progress. Ooh, wrong button. I'll at least reach 2 hours, and then I'll probably end stream for the day. Hello. Ooh. Coin. The coin. That's an old reference. I don't know if anyone's going to get that. It's okay. What's up, guys? What if? Hear me out. Guy was stuck in a loop. Chest? Hidden chest. Chest above. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. I feel it. I see it. I don't feel or see it enough. I do not see. He was hiding. Oh, wait. Yep. Zoom. Aha! Oh. Aha! Excuse me. You're in the way of my treasure. Cracking open a cold one with boys. Excuse me. Where this? Oh, secrets. Hammer. It's a pretty good hammer, but I like my claws. Okay. That'll be for later, I have to assume. Whee! Oh. Okay. Let's make some more progress. Hi. Doo-doo-doo. Where am I going? I don't actually know. I'm back here. Yeah, I'm lost as frick. Okay, so there's like a door here. Is that the same door as this one? No. So hold on. Is there a way to go like down instead of up over here to the base layer, the base level? How do I get to the lowest floor? Because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get there. been through here? Question mark. What? How did I miss that? Okay. Well. Ooh, the skeletons have armor now. This all seems much more official. My current objective has something to do with finding the King of the Dead, so I'm on the right track? Question mark. Aye! Excuse me, gentlemen. I do not have time for your shenanigans. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Is this another one of those tombs? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to complete all of them eventually, but... Oh. New combat music? What this? What this? Hello? Oh! Well, screw it. I don't care. Streamer is too hydrated. I may have overcompensated after my workout by drinking too much water. And yes, it is possible to drink too much water. Well, this whole area is huge. Excuse me, gentlemen. I just wanted to do that. You ever seen a drive-by on a horse? Guess that'd be a ride-by. I could fight these guys, but I don't feel like it. Random chest. I will take. Excuse me, sir. Oop. Ah. Jumped over their swings. What is all this? Serpent's Peak. Is this a bell? That's not how you ring a bell. Death. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. This game just has so many cool vignettes and stuff like that, dude. I love it so much. What this game lacks in some of its gameplay, it makes up for in just pure audacity and style. Like, seriously. I freaking love it. Find the eternal throne. Okay, well, progress made. Almost missed. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna save it here. All right. Oh goodness. Okay, well, I think that's what I got the energy for today. So, thank everyone so much for coming, for watching, for chatting, and all that stuff. Love you guys so much. I should be back tomorrow with some Minecraft, and then Thursday I plan to do more Twilight Princess. So, until then, I believe that the dawn is coming, which means that I and my cafe will be disappearing. However, we will return again when night covers the world and a little bit of light is needed. Until then, my friends, my dear little embers, chase the dark away. God bless, and goodbye. Have a wonderful rest of y'all's days. Bye-bye.